With love letters, I offer unadulterated, heartfelt gratitude to the writers, actors, comedians, and artists of all variety who have made this world richer through the light of their brilliance. Love letters is a way for me to say thank you to these luminaries, to honor what is best in us all, and to shine a light on the people who help us rise. I offer you love letters for all these reasons, but also for the simple reason that this world is too free with critique and too stingy with compliment. And now, my 11th love letter, a letter for Oprah. Dear Oprah, thank you for unbridled enthusiasm, the euphoria of giving, and for making generosity a universal certainty as pervasive as gravity. Thank you for bestowing presents, material and beautiful and outrageous, for the emotional abundance that underpins everything you offer, and for an academy that changes the world because it changes lives and communities and futures. Thank you for thoughts as a vehicle of change and for showing us all what it looks like to be in full flower. Thank you for occasionally going makeup free and for discussing struggles with weight, which is just another way of saying thank you for your honesty and vulnerability in a world that favors the high gloss of perfectly crafted veneer. Thank you for telling the truth of your childhood terrors, for speaking about shame and abuse and the suicide of secrets. Thank you for dysfunction as teacher, wounds as wisdom, and for transforming personal pain into alleviating pain for others who suffer. Thank you for failure, pointing us in a different direction, for figuring out what we're supposed to be doing and then doing it, for getting still, and for choosing the next right move. Thank you for urging us to see the alignment of our gifts as our reason for existence, to be unafraid of being full of self, for determining boundaries, and for reasserting Henley's call that we are all the masters of our fates and the captains of our souls. Thank you for saying that we are all born of all that is, that service is the highest power, that excellence moves human souls in every arena, that doing the right thing is its own excellence, and that each of us can find center and compassion and connection. Thank you for summing up the entire human experience, which has something to do with the disease to please, the courage to say no, and to claim your own worth, to understand that comparisons to others are false, and that to fulfill the promise of who you are is to fulfill the highest, truest expression of self. Thank you for asking all of us, what are you willing to stand for? Thank you for honoring the countless answers that rise on countless tongues. Thank you for your story of Christmas, that giving is more than what's in boxes, and for the truth, simple and immense, that what's in boxes is immaterial, that the true gift is that each person, upon receiving, knows that someone has remembered them. Thank you for changing for the better the way people see themselves in the world, and for exemplifying your truth that authentic power is when personality serves the energy of the soul. Thank you for saying that when you find your real passion, it is as natural as breathing, and for encouraging us all to follow that feeling, that sense of connection between self and something much larger, whether it's soul and God, Atman and Brahman, or a tributary and an ocean. Thank you for making people feel seen, for sharing your gifts with colossal generosity, for honoring every human soul, for making empathy an art form, and for Oprah-isms that have made their way into the world lexicon, including "what I know for sure" and "the next right move." Thank you for encouraging journals of gratitude and for the words "thank you" as a prayer. Thank you, Oprah. These love letters are my prayer. Thank you for your wisdom and compassion and humor, your strength and seeking and acumen, which is just another way of saying thank you for standing so beautifully in your own excellent humanity, even as the name Oprah became a symbol, an entity, something celestial, a myth, a goddess, something larger than your name. Thank you for relating the story of when Maya Angelou told you that legacy is every life you've ever touched. Thank you for using your life to illuminate, for using the resonance of your personality and the energy of your soul to bring so much light to so many, to change lives and futures and communities. With immense gratitude for the ways you fulfill the promise of you and for compelling us all, through example, to do the same. Thank you, Oprah. All my best, Sarah D. Little. Up next, Octavia Butler.